Elias Thorne, a man whose ship, the Aegis, is fueled by curiosity and steered by the winds of the unknown. In this saga, the universe is his stage, and every port of call a new act. Chapter 1: The Glass Spires of Caelum. Elias Thorne did not believe in destiny, but he did believe in the persistent, rhythmic thrum of a warp drive that was overdue for a cooling flush. The Aegis groaned as it slipped from the velvet embrace of hyperspace, spilling out into the orbit of Caelum, a world that looked, from a distance, like a shattered diamond suspended in a pool of indigo ink. It was a singleton planet, adrift without a sun, warmed only by the friction of its own core and the bioluminescent forests that carpeted its valleys. Elias adjusted his collar, the silver thread of his translator implant itching against his neck, and brought the ship down toward the shimmering brilliance of the capital city, Horizon. The city was a vertical labyrinth of translucent towers, grown from silicate-rich soil rather than built by hand. As Elias stepped off the docking ramp, the air tasted of ozone and crushed mint. He wasn't here for trade or conquest. He was a wayfinder, a relic hunter of the stars who traded stories for fuel and secrets for passage. His contact was a being of shifting light known as a Luun, whose physical form resembled a tall, slender willow tree made of frosted glass. "You bring the echo of the void, Wayfinder?" the Luun chimed, the sound vibrating through the floorboards rather than the air. Elias pulled a small, obsidian cylinder from his duster pocket. It was a recording of a pulsar's song from the edge of the Sagittarian Reach, a sound no Caelian had heard in a millennium. "As promised, now show me the infinite library your people brag about. I've heard you have maps of the silent sectors." The Luun led him through a corridor where gravity seemed a mere suggestion, their footsteps echoing like falling coins. They reached a central chamber where the library resided, not a collection of books, but a massive, rotating sphere of liquid mercury. As Elias touched the surface, the liquid surged, responding to his neural signature. Images flashed before his eyes. Civilizations that breathed methane, stars that burned emerald green, and a derelict shipyard at the edge of a black hole that looked suspiciously like a graveyard of his own people's ancestors. Suddenly, the spires of the city began to chime in a panicked, dissonant chord. A shadow fell over the glass towers, not a cloud, but a swarm. Thousands of metallic, dragonfly-like drones descended from the upper atmosphere, their wings humming with a predatory frequency. They were scavengers, nomadic AI, that stripped living worlds of their minerals. "The harvest has begun early," the Luun vibrated, its light flickering to a dull gray. "We are a peaceful folk, Wayfinder. We have no shields for our hearts." Elias looked at the obsidian cylinder in his hand, then at the liquid library. He realized the data he held was the only thing that could save them. By broadcasting the pulsar's song at a specific frequency through the city's crystalline spires, he could create an acoustic resonance, a sonic wall that would shatter the scavenger's delicate flight sensors. With a frantic sprint back to the Aegis, Elias slaved the ship's comms array to the city's central spire. He slammed his fist onto the initiate key. The pulsar's roar, ancient and primal, erupted from the glass towers. The sound was a physical force, a white noise tidal wave that sent the metallic dragonflies spiraling into the abyss, their circuits fried by the celestial music. As the last of the swarm retreated into the dark, silence returned to Caelum, sweeter than before. The Luun approached the Aegis, its light now a warm, grateful gold. It handed Elias a small, glowing seed. "This will guide you to the nebula of whispers," it hummed. "A gift for the man who hears the stars." Elias Thorne smiled, his hand already on the throttle. One world saved, a million more to see. He engaged the thrusters, leaving the glass spires behind as he charted a course for the shimmering purple clouds of the nebula. The universe was expanding, and he had no intention of being left behind. The first port has been cleared, and a new destination lies ahead. Shall we follow Elias into the nebula of whispers to see what secrets the gas clouds hold? Or does he encounter a mysterious stowaway on his ship before he can make the jump? Subscribe to find out next time where Elias Thorne's story continues, and support us on Patreon so we may continue to produce thrilling stories for you.